tank.
Remove the argument. Police useful. Wow. Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to the Harpenden Classics on the Common. It is Wednesday morning, a Wednesday midweek, and there's a huge classic car show. There's going to be modern cars, there's going to be modified cars as well. And here is a Mini which sounds like it's got a bike engine. Look at the stance on that. Well, I promised modified. There's an R34 GTR in Bayside Blue. Seems we've got a bit of a dodgy connection on the TR6's horn. It keeps accidentally blaring and confusing people. We've got this low Beetle with its black details, including the bumpers and the Porsche wheels. And a modified MX-5 fasting its way up the road. And that's how he's fasting, with his vertical rear exhausts. That's unusual to see at a classic show, but I like it. We next have a V8 swapped Ford Capri. Thumbs up from within. And this Triumph Herald with a vintage go-kart on its roof. Oh look, Noble M12 GTR behind the Subaru. I like that. There seems to be a lot coming from that direction. So I'm going to cross over and see what I can see a bit of a lineup. And so you can find exciting shows such as this one. Get yourself down to this video sponsor Car Calendar for a wide range of events and meets in this country, including the British Motor Show, which I will be at next weekend. They're all coming now. XK150, an MGB GT, this one a V8, we've got the Triumph Herald, an MG Midget as well. There's an Austin Healey coming down, we've got the Lotus Cortina. We have a pair of Sierra Sapphire Cosworths interrupted by a Boxster and a man on an unusual bicycle in the middle. Here is the second one with a Bond bug behind. Can you see that? So back when they were on sale, my granddad used to daily drive one of these. He had a Bond bug. Bond bugs you could drive when you were 16 originally. They then changed it to 17 due to safety concerns. Take a look at this. Hillbilly racing on his windscreen. And a dog in the back, he waves! The dog was waving. That's insane. We got the 205 GTR behind and a Zenki S14. They're all coming out to play today. And next in traffic we have an SLS Black Series, a 997 GT2 RS and a 997 GT3 RS 4 litre. Talk about rarity there. We've got the Solar Beam Yellow looking stunning in the sunshine, then the GT2 RS, the Widowmaker and the RS 4 litre. And you'll notice on this Escort, this panel identifies as red, although it's not the best colour match. And next to come down we have the first Cobra of the day. This one sounds like it might have a V6. Yes, I think it does. Probably a Ford from a Granada. Next up we have a McLaren GT with a large Rolls-Royce behind. All of the proper classics are coming now. Got Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Rolls-Royces. As far as the eye can see, it's all the way down the road. Take a look at that. A Mitsubishi Colt Turbo. It appears we have a wide-body E92. Don't think it's an M3. The bonnet's an M3 style, but it's probably a 3 Series. With those gigantic wide arches. And we have another Cobra arriving. This one is made by Hawk. Hawk makes some of the best 289s that you see. He's got the luggage on the back. I could have done without at Le Mans. Oh, now take a look at that. There was another one here last year. An ISO Griffo. That is beautiful. Oh, that's the one we saw last year. I was going to say, I wonder if it's the same one, but no, that is stunning. I love that a lot. That's one of my favourite cars. Well, it is the year of the 300ZX. That was a sparkly, shimmery, glittery turquoise. And here's a rare sight, a BMW Z1 with its doors up. Normally, oh no, his doors down. I was going to say, normally you see them driving with their doors down, but the driver has, the passengers enjoying the armrest. I wonder how tall he is. Oh, we've got a Sierra Cosworth. This one is an RS 500 as well. Very nice. Mark II Escorts. They like it. And behind the Jag with its yellow headlights, we have a Lancia Monte Carlo. Looks rather toasty in there. And this MGB coming around the corner is an unfinished restoration. None of the chrome work is on the car at all. Oh. tricycle. This Mini's a bit of a sticker showcase. And what is up with this Jag? I think it's got a tiger on it and tiger print and those wheels. I think it must be a leopard. It's a Jaguar. Of course it's a Jaguar, not a tiger, because why would you put a tiger on a Jaguar? Because we'll see it later. Oh, there you go, there's the Jaguar. We next have a supercar lineup, starting with the Dino, then the Huracan, and an Aventador S making a lot of noise at the back. Oh, the Huracan's joining in with the Aventador. F12 as well. Oh dear, someone's going down. You're not going to sell many ice creams going that quickly. Oh, there's a Supra. I was about to walk away and look around when a Supra appeared. But after a morning of capturing the arrivals, we're now inside the show to look around at stuff like the Colt Turbo and the Zenki S14. We have a mirror on the floor to do an upskirt on the Subaru. It is a bit of a modified section over here. We've got this Sora and the MX-5 as well. And here is the 300ZX. We can get a better look at that shimmery paint job. And behind we have a his and hers section. So he owns the 2CV with the matching model, and she owns the SL with the matching model. But there are still no signs of any white chases, although the Supra, let's have a look at the Supra. The windows are down, so we know that it is manual, and the bonnet is up, so that we know it is turbocharged. And check out this Mini Moke, it's got a Jack Daniels livery. Nice contrast with the woods, and the woods, and the woods, and the woods. And here, as promised, is the Jaguar with the Jaguar on it, and too many spokes to count. This Mini Moke is white wheeling the world, and is being directed where to go by his gigantic hands. Oh, we got the noisy Camaro SS being directed by the gigantic hands as well. That way please, sir. And a Lotus Colton with a bonnet bra. There have been so many Cozes today, mostly Sapphires, but this is the proper one, this is the real deal. And 3 cars down, this one isn't the proper one or the real deal. This is an XR4i with a Coze front end. And just next door, a German Go-Go-Mobile microcar. The A3's attracted some feminine attention. She had been sitting on it. We've got the 340R next to the Series 1 Elise. Just wipe. Oh, yes. There's an actual tank that's just arrived. What? They have no indicators. They're using their arms. Look at the tracks do the work. A tank has arrived. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that on the road. Is that pulling into the car meet? I'm going to follow the tank. They are tanking their way down the road. A tank is the only thing that could make a Hummer look like regular traffic. It's the Hummer behind, I didn't even notice, because there's a tank. They're going to park next to all the other classic cars, or on top of all the classic cars. Someone just cut the tank up.
You're definitely not going to not let it in.
Yeah.
Sorry mate, can't come in.
Oh, the track's going to destroy the grass.
Have you got a ticket?
Well, here you go. The tank is coming into the car meet. The Hummer is following. Hopefully the gun doesn't point towards me. There is a cover over it. Oh, a little bit daunting. Oh yes, that's it. Remove that'll help the tank. He looks warm. Does he look warm to you? He looks warm to me. Oh yes. Look at the tracks. Oh, they have destroyed that grass. There's the exhaust on the back. The Hummer's making easy work of it. The tank doesn't know where to park. It can literally park anywhere, on top of any of the cars, next to any of the cars. It's starting to attract a crowd. The CRX wants to come in but doesn't want to beep the tank. This lady has nerves of steel. She is directing the tank into its space. I might just stand back. It's turning up the grass quite a bit. Listen to that. The heat comes from that exhaust. The owner of the Rover 3500 is probably about to do a little poo, just a little one. The tank's got a front row spot. Oh, look, a chicken. There's a chicken on the tank. He's trying to get out of the way, isn't it? I'm scared of the tank, says the Rover. We are getting revolutions from the tank. He's having an argument with the tank. They seem annoyed. I don't know why. They're here. They're parked up. Well, next we have a 6-wheeled Range Rover fire engine, which would otherwise attract a bit more attention than it is today if it wasn't for it being next to a tank. But after that minor disruption, courtesy of a tank, we have another Cosworth, this time an Escort. So I found a few more modified cars. We've got a Nissan Pulsar next to a very bright yellow Maserati, as well as another Escort Cosworth. But we're going to have Many cars arriving throughout the day. They're expecting about 1,000 cars. 980 have been registered, about 200 bikes as well, and a large police presence as a result. So we're going to go to the pub because it's going to be a bit of a long day for us. And we've just come across this Plymouth Prowler. Look at those headlights. I haven't seen those before. Is that a V8? Is that a replica Plymouth Prowler? So we've joined the lineup of people to watch the traffic pass by. This car's on fire. And now we have another Escort Cosworth. This one's actually Lightning McQueen. It's got the smile on the front, it's got 95 down the side, Rossi's branding on an Escort Cosworth. And take a look at this Hyundai. You'll notice straight away the sticker, because Ricer. And as a result, I don't think the vents vent. Oh, exhaust to match the spoiler. This GTR is planning a risky manoeuvre. There's literally a roundabout just there, and I think it's a 50th anniversary in Bayside Blue. Has done it as a 3.0. Well, fair play, he's done it, but a bit unnecessary. Everyone else is doing it the right way, like all the Jags that are coming down. And how about this? An old Toyota Crown with a Japanese number plate. Oh, it's got a British plate on the back. But if you want a proper classic to shut down the streets, no one here has realised there's a Ferrari F40 in traffic. There we go. That is one of the most ultimate cars. That is beautiful. The most picturesque car ever made. Ferrari F40. Is he going to be let in? He's a little bit late. They said the car park's full. What's the play? My F40. He's let the F40 in, that's good. And we've just walked up the road a little bit because this Mini has got a lot of luggage on top. It's almost twice the height of the car. They need a sofa next. But we're going to head further up because there's another car park to look at, and there's a 550 Spider on the road. And the R34 GTT that we saw earlier is in this car park, so you can pay a tenner to park in there, so you're almost near the show. So right at the start we have a DC2 Integra Type R with the K20 and without a bumper. Part next to Evil Pat. Don't want to cross ties with Pat. And next we have a Renault Aventine. And the R34 is idling away just down from an Exige and a Ferrari 550. And at the bottom we have an 8 Series next to a Bath 100 horsepower Fiat Panda for sale with a little dog on board. He wants belly rubs. Look at him, he's so happy. What's your name, mate? And up top we have a Mark 1 Ford Focus RS. I think the R34 is leaving, so let's capture that departure. There's a convoy of combine harvesters. Vehicles with tracks is the theme of today, as well as Cosworths, of course. A Cosworth with tracks would be cool. Here comes the R34. But we're back inside the main show, and a Lamborghini Aventador SV is causing a scene. Look, its number plate, Y6. Oh wow, a yellow R34. R34 GTR in yellow. I'm not sure I've seen one in that colour for years. Oh yeah, the plate, R34 GTR on the R34 GTR. Oh look, another Cosy. We're going to go to the pub and join the people watching the traffic. So here we are once again watching traffic, and these bikes have just decided to provide some smoky burnouts for the crowd. They love it. I add some minerals to my drink. I want to see the Bentley blower do a burnout. That would make my life. He wants a drink. Well, donate a drink if you do a burnout. I think they're saying the same thing. What are we thinking? We're going to get some noise from the E36? I think we're going to get some noise from the E36. Do some noise. Yeah, what about noise from the Evora? Oh look, another Jaguar, but this time, look, that is a Tiger. I think that one is the Tiger. Oh, it's on the help, that's a Jaguar as well. Oh, there we go, noises. Yeah, nice bell. That is a bell, it is a bell. But it's got a lot busier at the Common. There's a Cobra leaving, one I didn't spot earlier, with side pipes pulling into the road with a Series 2 Exige. And we've come across a little JDM section. There's an R33 GTR and an R32 GTR next door to a Mark 4 Supra. And by the JDM section we have a Gen 1 Gallardo with Performante stripes that continue over the roof. Obviously the Performante Gallardo was a convertible, so it wouldn't have had roof stripes, but this one does. Little spoiler on the back too. And further up we've got a Lancia Stratos. The Gallardo is still looking for a space. We have another vehicle with tracks on the back of it and horns on the top. And we have refound this yellow R34 GTR parked next to the CRX. Apparently this is just finished restoration. I mean, you can tell by the lights, they are clear as daylight. Incredible to see one in yellow, especially with that plate. And it is just as clean under the bonnet. That is probably one of the best cars we have seen today. We've got a car from the Blues Brothers. We've got the sheriff car with the big megaphone on top, and then this rusty wagon at the back as well. Also, have a look at this Ginetta. It's got a straight 4 in the back. Oh look, another 33 GTR. Is that white wheels on it? Yes, he is white wheeling the world. And following it, we have a Honda NSX. His headlights have popped up. I'm not sure where they're heading. Maybe cars are leaving already and they've just not bothered going in. But now I'm going to head down to the exit where the cars are departing from to film all of the cars leaving, but that will be in a separate video, so make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified for when that goes live. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Go follow me on all my social channels for the updates, highlights and photos of these meets that I go to. But for now, thanks for watching.